After the massive wildfires that ravaged Northern California the last 2 years, fire departments are stressing the need to clear vegetation. But some homeowners in Contra Costa County tell KPIX 5's John Ramos one department's approach is a little over the top.
For those living in the San Ramon Valley Fire District in the Diablo foothills, the deadline to remove weeds has come and gone. But that's not what has people spooked. It's this letter. This is actually a bit early for Pete Ferrero to be clearing this property of brush, but he's been getting some pretty panicky calls lately.
They always get notices of some sort, but it must be written a little more aggressively this year because all of my good regular customers are quite concerned that they might get fined.
The letter, sent to homeowners with more than 1 acre and near open spaces, reminds them of their responsibility to remove vegetation. But the following pages are a legal notice threatening fines, fees, and work costs amounting to nearly $5,000 for missing the deadline.
We've never been in non-compliant, since 1981. And it just seems to me it's kind of a heavy-handed approach to things.
Boyd Burnison says the watershed area behind his house is still too soggy for a tractor to get in there. He says he understands the heightened concern after the wildfires in Paradise and Wine Country, but he said the district should show more tact.
Why do you have to lay 6 pages of paper on them threatening to do all this stuff if they don't do what they've been doing for the last 30 years?
Still, Pete was out today clearing Boyd's hillside. Even though the ground is so wet, his tractor was close to getting stuck. He says because of the late rains in May, some of his customers who cleared their land early will probably have to pay to do it again.
On a wet year like this, I'd like to see the fire department just extend the whole date to June 15th, June 20th, maybe even a little later if we get another shot of rain.
But it turns out sometimes officials do listen to the people. Earlier this afternoon, a spokesperson called to say that the district is extending the deadline to June 14th. In Danville, John Ramos, KPIX 5.
The spokesperson said he wasn't sure when that decision was made, but the district's website, which still lists the old deadline, will be updated sometime tomorrow.